Hey guys, hello. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So today we have my office reveal, my office tour. It is my craft room, my little happy place, and where I have all of my personal belongings. So we are going to go ahead and come inside, and I am going to give you a quick overview, and I'm going to go basically wall by wall, but then I'm also going to go ahead and do an organization section if you guys want to take a look at that. So as you noticed, there was a light change because I turned on the lights. So again, this is just a quick overview. So if you love these type of videos, don't forget to show me some love by giving me that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, I'm going to let you take it in and then we'll talk a little bit about it. So that pretty much is my craft room office in a nutshell, but now we're going to go ahead and discuss it. So this little section, I kept my mirror where Genji's crate is, and he only sleeps there. He's not crated all day or anything like that. I used to have my vanity there, but as I mentioned in my recent video home tour, my vanity has now been moved to my bedroom. And I just am showing you here that I did decorate this room for Easter. So you will see things in this tour that are not permanent here, like this little cute little nest with the little eggs on the DIY project that I did, which I'm obsessed with. But anyway, so I'm just letting you see what this whole room looks like. I'm sure you guys saw the sign that I created myself that says create. And then this is a desk that I use to craft and record. So right in front of the desk is where I place the tripod and my camera and where all the magic happens, if you will. So this is to give you guys an idea of what is behind the scenes, I guess. So this is the space where my creativity happens, and it's a space that I absolutely love. And here I'm showing you that I got carpet protectors from Costco because I am so great at spilling paint everywhere. I've done it a time or two. And then I'm just showing you that I am displaying my personal DIY projects because I like to basically motivate myself and say, hey, you can create things. Here's just a little bit of a close-up, things that will not stay here. So I know right now it looks really busy, but it's not going to remain that way. I will be taking the, seasonal things away once the time is over. My plants that I have somehow managed to not kill. And then this huge trash can, which would never be my aesthetic or preference, but let's be real, I craft and I go through so much trash that I just had to have this big one, and that's why it's there. And I will go into what's in each of this in the organization section of this video, but I just wanted to give you just a quick overview. But I'm just really happy with the way this looks. That is baby Jack in that picture. The rest is just decorative. And here is the dry erase board that I created with you guys on the channel, which I absolutely love. And then on this side, I just have a couple personal pictures that I love and just a couple little gadgets, little things, knickknacks. I don't know why I said gadgets. Anyway, then we have my super fun IKEA bar. I am obsessed with this thing, you guys. And in there I have just random things, and I'll show you when we do our organizational section. Then we have a Create Ray Done mug that I use to hold my pens, because why not? And then my Hello Spring, because I wanted to, you know, have something festive. Now the HP is actually my home computer, and that is what I'm using now to do my voiceover and editing. And these two are actually for work. And then this shelf, I purchased it specifically because my son gave me these Funko Pop, I think is what they're called. And then my husband bought me the little Lego people, and I was obsessed with Game of Thrones. The ending was terrible. And anyway, I made this because I absolutely love my babies. And it says, dogs are not our whole lives, but they make our lives whole. And you best believe I believe that. And here is me holding baby Jack, who is in heaven. And I absolutely love it. That is my very, very favorite picture of me holding him. And this is another plant that I have managed to keep alive. And then my little fox, because it reminds me of Genji. Genji is not a fox, he is a Shiba Inu. But anyway, and then this is another IKEA drawer, and then that is my washi tape organizer. I will discuss it. And then this is a Ray Done. It's supposed to be like mail inbox, outbox. I thought it was super cute, but I actually use it for random things. Okay guys, this is the organizational part, and we're going to go a little bit fast here because I mean it's really nothing too extraordinary. On this top drawer under the printer, I basically have my tape dispenser, my stapler, my Cricut plugs, and my obsession with Apple products. Actually, there's also my Beats box, and then my only tapes that I own, and they are from Selena Quintanilla, so they will remain there because I don't even have anywhere to play them. So they're just fun tapes that I will be treasuring for a while. Alrighty, so here in the second drawer, I keep my extra keyboard. Yes, that is an extra keyboard, and the reason for that is because I do travel with my Surface Pro to work, and so I need to take my cordless mouse and keyboard with me when I travel, and that's why that's there. And in addition to that, I have tape, all sorts of tape, double-sided tape, packaging tape, and then I have my keyboard cables because they are rechargeable. Then I have my glasses, and then that light is what I use when I am basically needing to see something you know, up close. Then I have pins and rubber bands and lots of batteries. So again, nothing too thrilling here. It looks a mess, but it's actually quite organized. Alrighty, and next up we have basically, this is my bills container. That is my pets, basically everything, their rabies, their certifications, everything. I have notepads and lots of to-do lists because I love to-do lists. And then I have little glues. I'm not sure how to explain it other than that. And then underneath that, I have all of my recipes that I like to use when I make dinner. My husband's been doing that lately. And important documents, well, not too important, but things that I would need to access as soon as possible. But yeah, this again, all these drawers do not look that organized, but promise they are. Alrighty, so in this drawer we have extra printer paper because, well, you need printer paper. And then down here we have cards. You never know when you're gonna need a birthday card, a thank you card, or just blank cards. I have all sorts of random cards, but that pretty much is what this cupboard is, along with some envelopes. So, nothing too thrilling. Alrighty, so on the last part of this drawer, I have stickers and I have some crafting paper and I have my big washies, which there aren't very many, and then extra pens, pencils, refills, things of that nature. And then my little niece loves to come over to craft with me. I've mentioned this time and time again, but I also have coloring books for her, and I also have adult coloring books. I love coloring and painting and stuff like that. But anyway, and that's what this is. Alright, so I'll admit that I have a little bit of a problem. This is my washi tape collection, and basically when I started this channel, it was going to be a planner channel, and well, that didn't quite work out. But anyway, this is just my washi tape organizational little gadget thing, and I still plan and I still use my washi, and I love decorating it so that it makes it interesting for me to look at. All right, you guys, so in this top drawer, I basically have a bunch of random stuff. I have key rings for the curtains because you just never know when you're going to need them. I really did buy them because I want to be able to put them in my dining room. If you guys have seen my home tours, I just haven't changed them because Genji loves tearing up my stuff. And then as you can see here, I'm just showing you the random stuff that I have in each of the little cubbies, but everything is nice and organized. That is what I use to hold my cell phone when I am crafting. It's easy access right next to my craft table. These are things that I need to be able to grab easily. These are things that I just have not used yet and will at some point. And then of course a lighter to light a candle. I've actually been using oil diffusers and incense more than anything. This is a couple of wireless headphones, or wired and wireless headphones, but I don't really use these because I like my Apple Pro thingies. More lighters because I don't know why, because I never find them until now that they're organized. Alrighty, this is a not so fun drawer. I just have air cans, lint rollers, extra wood pieces, and my dog's brush. Genji is the one we brush the most because, believe it or not, even though Guppy has longer hair, Genji is the one that sheds insanely. Alrighty, we quickly moved into this drawer. So these are chalk, just regular chalk that I use for my niece when she's here. And these are our COVID vaccine cards that I am just keeping here so that they are accessible when we need them. These are my essential oils that I use here in my office. I have more in my bedroom. And these are the little letters, numbers, and just random little things for my letterboard. And then we have sticky notes and little cards that my husband uses for his bills, he says. So yeah. Anyway, this is quite organized, so I'm very happy with this drawer. So far, the only one, right? I am not actually showing you this drawer, but I'm just letting you know that it's all of my medication. Next up, we have my transfer papers that are in use. And then I wanted to show you, this is supposed to be a nail polish holder, but I use it to weed my Cricut stuff. So that's pretty cool. These are my super duper old Cricut tools that I had from the original Cricut. They still work fabulous. I still use them to this day. Those scissors are still super sharp, but I do have to admit that they did up their game because today's tools are much better. And then in this little folder is just all my scraps. And then in here, I have a couple of my favorite brushes. Anyway, so that's what that is. All right, and in this drawer, I have all of my vinyl, and that is regular vinyl, permanent vinyl, removable vinyl, and even heat transfer vinyl. So not too crazy, but it all fits in this one little cubby. This is one of my most used drawers while I am crafting. I have every tool that I need in here. I mean, when it comes to regular crafting, but yeah, I mean, everything you can think of. And I'm just showing you here a little jar of random things that I keep, you know, finger savers, little pins, an extra hook for that IKEA bar that I am not going to use. Even one of those little saws, you got to be careful with that. But yeah, just all the tools, you guys, everything that you need. I have my little sander, my handheld sander that you guys are forever asking me about. Just regular sander blocks. I have my little roller. I have my little clips. I mean, I think you guys get the gist of it. But I have all of my little tools here. Alrighty, so heading to the second to last drawer. In this drawer, you are going to see basically the materials that I have left over. These are my letters. I love this little mason jar, and I think it's a great way to keep things. Just find mason jars and put them in there. I love how decorative and chunky this one is. So yeah, that's what I would do. But I'm gonna basically show you in this little basket. This is one of the projects that I want to do. Some personalized tea towels. I bought that from Walmart in case you're curious. And these are the materials that I was referring to that I just kind of have right now readily available. I don't really sew, and so I don't really have much material because quite honestly, I don't use it very often other than in the craft projects that I have shown you guys. So that is the extent of that. What I put to the side were some Raida napkins that I have used to DIY, and here I have my dog's little noise savers is what they're called, so that they don't ting 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 everywhere they go. I think they're pretty cool. If you're interested, they're on Amazon because people like to ask me, so that's where I got them. Anyway, and the rest are just my command strips, my label maker because I'm, you know, old school, and just things of that nature. All right, so we made it to the last drawer, and in this drawer, to be quite honest with you, I just have things like these puppy pads, which I get asked a lot. That is what I use to protect my surface on my desk. I have a cutting board and then a crop-a-dial. Do you guys remember those? If not, look it up on Google. But excuse me. Then I have just random pieces. I have the glue sticks that I'm using, and I have a ton more. Now you guys are probably thinking, well, geez, Daisy, that doesn't look like a whole bunch of crafting stuff. And you would be absolutely correct. I have an entire basement full of all of my crafting stuff where I keep many, 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 many more crafting products. In this closet, I keep just a few things, I know you guys are going to ask, so I'm just giving you a little bit of an overview. And none of this really pertains to crafting other than in this little cart. I find it quite useful because I can roll it anywhere I need it. As I mentioned to you guys, I do plan, and those are planner stickers in that middle section, and then I have paints on the bottom. I have my brushes on the top. I have pens, markers. I told you I like to draw, I like to paint, and I like to color. So I need to have supplies, and that's what this is for. So these are things that I use quite often, almost daily, and that's why they are on this rolling cart, which is super convenient. And I could store it away out of sight, out of mind when I don't want it to be all cluttered up in my office. My poor closet, I cannot say the same for it. It is always pretty cluttered. I am guessing you remember my bag that I personalized. This is what I take to work. It is on a command strip along with a little bag that I use when I don't want to use my purse, which I currently have in my bench in my entryway. But the other hook that you see below that is actually for my purse. I have a lot of my nail stuff here. Right now I am not doing my own nails. I actually am getting them done, but with the pandemic I was doing my own nails for quite some time. This is a little sick obsession with sunglasses. So yeah, ignore that. This is some of my equipment that I use for basically my camera, and then that is some of my jewelry, actually all of it. Well, no, because I have some in my office, in my bedroom. But anyway, and these are backup batteries, which I love, you guys. I'm so glad I finally got one. And these are things for the cell phone that I don't really use. And on the side right here, I keep my tripod because I need to be able to access it quickly. And then I have a couple of decor pieces that are everyday decor pieces that I don't want to take to my basement because I will be using them as soon as spring/Easter is over. These are my lights. I do have them down in the description bar. There, you can link them to Amazon, but basically if I ever do a video where I'm in person, I'm using those. And then this is more crafting supplies and more washi. Yes, I know, don't even ask. That is a massager for my neck that I love. But yeah, you guys, I mean, nothing. It's not big, but if you make the best of your space, you can honestly do so much with it. These are my real important papers, and that hat box holds all of my hats. And this is more crafting supplies. Those are little flowers that I'm going to be planting that my son got me. But yeah, I truly hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I hope you like my craft room / office. I want to thank you so much for all of your love and support, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.